area that we're going to dive into in just a second, but across our area locally this lunch hour, we've got some clouds mixed with sunshine, and a few of those clouds are delivering some isolated showers. Now, it is the 1st of June, so let's look back at May. It was very hot across the entire area all last month. Bush came in as the 2nd hottest May on record. Hobby, hottest May on record. Galveston also number 1 by a long shot, over 2.5 degrees. It holds the number 1 spot. It'll likely hold that for some time to come. All right, here's a look at live radar. We've got some spotty popcorn showers and downpours out there. You can see them moving rather quickly from south to north. Well west of the city out by Columbus, some scattered showers and downpours, and northeast through Livingston, down through Cleveland and through Liberty County, more of the same. So those will be quick hitting. There'll be some heavy rain real quick, and then it moves on out. Here's how Future Track sees things going through the rest of the afternoon. We've still got that risk in there. These are driven by the daytime heating, so watch what happens as we near sunset and go into the early evening hours. That activity really fizzles apart. We're left with a warm and muggy overnight with some clouds building on it and maybe some patchy fog as well as our flow persists out of the southeast. 87 out there now. That cloud cover adding a little bit of some protection, keeping temperatures not as hot as where they've been, but it does feel like it's 93 with those dew points in the 70s. 90 now at Katy, 87 at Conroe, 88 in Sugar Land. Our humidity forecast stays sticky through the next several days. Right into the weekend, we get those dew points staying in the 70s and much of next week as well. All right, so June 1st, first day of hurricane season. We broke a streak. The last 7 seasons, we've seen storm development prior to June 1st, so preseason activity. This year was the first year since 2014 that did not happen. But right on schedule with the start of the season, we're watching an investigative area, Invest 91L, out here near the Yucatan Peninsula, heading into the far western portions of the Caribbean Sea. You can see this flare-up of convection lifting off to the north. It's got a 70% chance of developing into our first named storm, and that is Alex. Here's how the European model sees things. A cluster, a very disheveled, broad system heading towards Florida by this weekend, bringing with it some rain, maybe some higher waves and some wind, and then it moves off into the Gulf Stream, likely strengthening after its interaction with Florida. How much rain could Florida see? Well, 4 to 6 inches is certainly a potential in areas of central and south Florida over this weekend as it's dealing with the interaction with what could be Alex. Today in Houston, though, just some isolated showers. Temperatures right around 90 through the remainder of the day today. Feeling like it's in the mid-90s, warm and muggy through this evening. And your 7-day forecast, we carry that risk of an isolated shower again tomorrow, again on Friday, and then a mainly dry but hot weekend ahead. Temperatures in the mid-90s, and that spills over into much of next week. Mid-90s heat indices up around 100. So no real relief in sight, Sherman. All right.